Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Dave in Kentucky, and today we are going to be shaving with the new razor that came in. And I know this did a video a couple days ago, but I got the Heritage Collection Gibbs adjustable replica that they're making. Heritage collection shaving is noteworthy for bringing sought after vintage items, brushes and razors and things, and reproducing them with modern materials and things. Anyway, so there you have it. There is the one that I got from pre-order. Excuse me, morning throat. Trying to get that cleared out. Anyway, I did not have the one he had as a pass around, and it was quite some time ago, and I don't know what happened. I think his idea was taken by somebody and then produced, and so he had to find another individual. So obviously Chinese made. And so you run into some issues with things like that sometimes. I feel bad for Neil. I'm glad he was able to get this one to market finally. And we're going to take a look at that. It just comes simply in some, wrapped in some tissue paper, the razor, and in this box. As you can see, I got the short anodized aluminum black handle, which more closely replicates the actual Gibbs. So I need to have my numbers redone. And so the idea with this is you won't have this notch and you won't have to worry about nipping off the blades. That was the biggest issue. People had a problem with having to trim the blades on the ends and then line it up. I didn't have a big issue with that, but I typically modify blades to use older razors all the time. To me, it was a very simple process. Right off the bat, I prefer my Gibbs still. Not even shaved with the other one. Just came in yesterday. But here's what they say on the website. Introducing our updated design using a black anodized aluminum handle to give it a classic Gibbs look with a durable metal finish. Everyone's going to ask, what's it made of? It's got some heft to it. The original Gibbs is 2.5 ounces, 71 grams. This one came in at 2.6 ounces, 75 grams. So there's a little more heft to it. It's touted to be chrome or brass machined with a chrome finish. Here's what it states though, because you know that they didn't do everything. I'm sure there's some Zamac that's plated. I don't know for certain, but I'm assuming the head, which is harder to design and machine. So updated durable metal finish, updated stainless steel spring, aluminum, zinc, brass alloy crafted shaving tool, creating a modern twist on a vintage razor. It's designed to the original size and specifications, but with a tad more heft, and an easier two-piece adjusting mechanism from the original Gibbs. The razor can be used with any modern DE blade, and it lists it. It's 3¼ inches top to bottom, 76 grams, so just what I had measured. So again, hats off to Neil for Heritage Collection for producing that. We're going to do a William shave today with some Tonsorial Williams I have in a tub. We're going to use Tim Knothead Brushworks. I believe he's out of business now, no longer doing them, but I'm going to use one of his brushes with a Timberwolf knot. Let me wet my face and get some lather going while I talk. I will say I dismantled the razor. Took it apart as you can the original Gibbs to take a look at the parts, and it comes apart exactly like the original Gibbs, except the barrel does not come out. That stays connected, kind of like I believe the Progress and the Mergresses have the barrel stay connected. ton of lather here. I will say I'm having trouble. It literally comes with the razor in the package, tissue paper, no instructions. So if you're not familiar with the original Gibbs, it may leave you wondering on some things. I believe Gus Glazebroker had shaved with his already, and he said his would not adjust below the neutral, or the number 3 setting, which would be the neutral setting. Ditto for me. I have it set on 4, which looks similar to what my original Gibbs is when I have it set on 4. Looks very similar to the naked eye anyway. The head is actually a little bit bigger looking to me. Yes, it is slightly, ever so slightly wider. About the same length. But if you loosen the barrel here, you still can't adjust this. Then you have to loosen the handle part, which threads on, and then you can get some adjustment. And that's as far as mine will go back, between the 4 and the neutral. So I'm not getting all the way down. I could whip it all the way around, but then it's loose. It just, something's wonky. So already the original Gibbs is winning in my book, as far as I'm concerned, because I have the full adjustability with that. All right, so let's go ahead and give this a shot. That's not a big deal to me because I'm not an adjustable adjuster. I don't tend to adjust my razors. I use the adjustability to find the setting I really want to use, and then I pretty much stick with it. So I never understood, and some people like to go up and down with aggressiveness, depending on what pass they're doing. Everybody's got different beard types, skin conditions, and things. So, hey, I'm not judging, but I just, once I get the razor dialed in where it's going to be shaving the way I want, I just do all 3 passes. The allure of the Gibbs razor, the original, has always been how smooth the shaver it is. From setting 1 all the way through 6, it's basically just as smooth, but you have more blade gap. I don't want to say aggressiveness because it still has the smoothness, but, and that's what people loved about it. But if you had, multiple days growth, with I never have, if that's the situation, you might want it set higher. While it was always smooth, it was a very efficient razor. So it was a beloved razor for that reason. The main thing that nobody liked was having to snip the sides off of off of razor blades and then trying to get it aligned on there. So, what's the shave with this on for? Wait, oh, you wanted me to answer that. I'm sorry. Very smooth, just like the Gibbs. Is it as efficient while being smooth? We're going to see. It's a Wizamet blade that I have in this. My initial thoughts were I was going to shave with both side by side, but I hate doing those kind of shaves. I wanted to focus on this razor. I will say it's just there's an issue with this being an adjustable as far as I'm concerned. Something's not right with this, and without emailing back and forth with Neil, and I don't think there's much he can explain. I mean, I know how the mechanisms work. This was designed to be the same. Bottom line is it does not have the adjustment knobs not working properly. I believe Gus had that same issue. I'll play with it, see if I can sort it out, but pretty much already checked everything that could be checked. So I don't know if there's something that can be done with regard to that, and will be fixed on later ones. If that's the case, maybe we jumped the gun getting it to market again. One of those, let's sell some and we'll straighten it out as we go, kind of like Yaki does, and how they did with their copy. That's why they had one that the final one was called the Final Cut, because they finally got it right. Meanwhile, they were selling them. And so the pre-order on this was $50. I think they're selling them for $60. Very good price. Extremely good price, especially for the work that went into it and producing it and everything. If it worked, if the adjustment worked, I mean, I can adjust this up from 4 all the way around, but I mean, I'm already where I need to be. There's no point really getting any bigger gap than that. If it would dial down, would it be even more mild and be helpful for another shaver? I don't know. Can't adjust it there. Very good shave. Let's see. Let me get rinsed off here and cleaned up. Yeah, I mean, very, very close. How long that closeness will last, I'll find out as the day goes on. But all indications are I can get a great shave with this thing, and that's set on 4. But of course, I can't get all the way down to neutral, which would be number 3, and I can't get below that. So I can only get to basically 3.5 on the dial here. And but it's just hard to market it as an adjustable if the adjustability isn't there in the full range. Very nice razor, very nice that you don't have to fool with the blade. Still like my original. I'm not saying I won't use this, just don't know if it'll stay in the den. It is nice to have this as anodized aluminum. I do have, because these plastic ones can crack as age and stuff gets on them, but I do have a copper as well as a brass handle for this. The Yagi Final Cut did not really pay homage to the look of the Gibbs, and so I do give it that. Of course, they have different versions. There's 3 or 4 different versions, one with a longer handle, one with all chrome, and so you have other options. I just chose to get one that replicated the original more closely in looks. What else can I say about it? I don't know. I just wish it adjusted and worked properly. You know, the Yagi Final Cut finally got there. Maybe Neil will with this, with some tweaking, figuring out what the deal is. I'll play with it some more. It's a beautiful looking razor. Very well done. Nice heft to it. Anyway, there you go. Dave in Kentucky. Wait, oh, let's get some aftershave products on here. I do have one spot I caught here, I think. And that is just a skin imperfection type thing. And it'll be gone. And by the time I upload this video, there won't be anything there. Just a slight weeper. Alright, aftershave. What are we going to use today? I know typically I would go with Aqua Velva, but I think I'm feeling Ghost Town Barber today. Chiseled face Groomatorium. Love that smell. There, long day at work today. Fun stuff, right? There we go, right at 20 minutes. Dave in Kentucky, thanks for joining me. I may do a side-by-side shave off with this. I just wanted to get a video up right away because I know many were wondering about this. Pre-order for this was back, I think, the beginning of August, and they had a delay in China with it getting shipped over, and they finally did. And very happy to have that and play around with it some. Maybe we'll get it figured out, or we'll just use it the way it is. Anyway, Dave in Kentucky, be kind, be safe out there, and we'll see you on the forum.